You're not the first person to be heartbroken. You're certainly not going to be the last person. It's very simple. A girl wants to be assured that you are her protector, that you want her for life.
How come the video is now the one asking for assurance? Because the point is, even men also need assurance.
I love it when my man is clingy because it shows that you really need me and that you enjoy my company. Yeah. Otherwise, what are we doing in that relationship?
Wow. What's the worst line you've ever heard?
You have a banging body.
How?
I already know I'm beautiful, so and I know I have a banging body, so there's no need for it. You have a banging body because clearly it's sex you want. Oh, men walk up to me and they're like, you're going to be good in bed.
Serious?
Yes.
Anything named Emmanuel is a red flag. Alright guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm quite excited about this particular movement, this particular episode that we are having here today, where we talk about love, relationship, marriage, heartbreaks, healing, and every single thing in between, provided it's love, especially in this generation where a lot of people feel like there is no point in loving again. And in today's episode, I have one of the most amazing persons right here with me. Smile now if you got.
I'm sorry.
Now, today we're going to talk about why love feels so hard in this generation. So, I have here with me in the studio Fortune. Yeah, she's such an amazing girl, and you find out. I'll try as much as possible to make it fun, even though I don't think I'm a funny person.
Okay.
But it might kind of get personal. So first, in one word, describe relationship in 2025.
Highly overrated. The reason is because there's been so much illusions around what love should look like or feel like or taste like,
Okay.
which does not sit well with my generation, especially my gender.
Okay.
So yes, love is overrated. Relationships right now, it's overrated. There's always something with the bare minimum. So
I'm trying to understand, like, what is expected of the male gender from your gender? It's kind of over.
basically, what a woman wants in a man is somebody who is attentive to her feelings, her needs, and her, what's the word now? I'll get back to that word. But we like to be safe. We like to feel safe in the hands of a man.
Okay.
We like to feel vulnerable. We like to feel important when we're dating or marrying someone. We like to feel wanted.
Okay.
No person wants to be rejected, right?
Wow.
Basically. So we like to feel like we are needed in your space. Otherwise,
That
it's always
person
going
wants
to
to
be
be
chaos.
that person.
Yes.
For that. Okay, that's good. The second question would be kind of personal, and please don't go to spiritual on me now.
Okay.
So, if love were a person, who would it be?
Jesus.
I said don't go spiritual on me.
There's no definition of love
Yeah.
that does not have anything to do with Jesus. He is love personified.
Okay.
That was the reason why he asked men to love us, the women, as he has loved the church.
Okay.
There's basically nobody that wants to lay down their life for somebody in this generation. Why do I want to take a fall for you?
Okay.
You brought this in upon yourself. You might as well fix it. Okay,
Wow.
we can't be doing that. But he wouldn't think twice. Like, imagine somebody leaving 99 people just to find you. That does not even really make sense.
Okay, guys, you've heard it, but I'm putting it to you that if love were a person, who would it? For her, it's Jesus. For me, I don't know, but for you, let me know in the comment section. Okay, the third question, and this is kind of very important and might sound personal to you. You are in a relationship, yes? Or
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay. You've had previous experiences in relationships.
See,
What does a heartbreak feels like?
painful.
Okay.
It's not entirely the definition of pain,
Okay.
but when a heart bleeds, you will know. There's no explanation to heartbreak, really.
Okay.
But you're going to feel lost. And I'm not even basing this on personal relationships or like opposite sex relationship. I'm basing it generally on everything that has to do with relationship. When you're suffering a heartbreak, your heart is literally going to bleed out. Your countenance, your emotions is going to be splattered all over the wall. Everybody is just going to know that something is wrong with this person. It can never be hidden.
You cannot hide that
You
emotion.
cannot hide the emotions behind heartbreak.
Wow.
It is rare. And even if the person is trying to hide it, there's a point it gets to, the person just crashes out and it's all out.
Obvious.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I don't want to go into the details, so I wouldn't but what's the silliest thing that you remember doing because you had a heartbreak?
Nothing. I moved on. That's the silliest thing I've ever done, because who switches to another relationship after 2 weeks of heartbreak? I mean,
wow.
I moved on.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't suicidal. I didn't hate men. I didn't not have friends.
Yeah.
I didn't say, I was never going to have anything to do with a man anymore.
Wow.
I moved on to the next fucking person. Forgive my cuss word. You know, life's gotta move on.
Just 2 weeks after your past relationship ended, wow, that's really, maybe should I say because you're kind of too pretty, so.
It's not self-attaining. It's just something that I don't want it to mess up my head or the way that I feel about people. You know, I just have to, in life, you just have to stay positive. You're not the first person to be heartbroken. You're certainly not going to be the last person. So whoever bites the dust, another one comes to stay, you know?
Okay, next question I'm going to ask you, still kind of based on your past relationship. Would you say that your past relationship had anything, like, did it shape you in any way that you are now acting in your current relationship?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, every step of the way was a lesson learned, which at some points, most of the mistakes is something I would not like to repeat in my current relationship. But negative wise, I didn't think it shaped me into being somebody that I am not, because the same level of love I showed to my ex is actually the same level of love I'm showing to my present boyfriend. So
wow. So invariably he's lost.
He's lost. Boy, bye.
God. Okay, let me ask you, personal stories aside, do you believe that, like, from your own perspective, because we live in a generation of POVs, a lot of people have a lot of points of views when it comes to love, relationship and all that, especially online. So do you think that people still believe in love, or we are just acting?
Love is out there. That's the truth. You know, we cannot stereotype people into one box because of one person's mistake.
Wow.
Believe me, if I decide or peradventure anything happens to my relationship now, I'll probably meet a better person. So there's love out there. Don't let anybody deceive you.
I feel like
there are men that will literally lay down their life for you just as Christ would. So go out there and find love. It's everywhere. You're just not seeing it, okay?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. I just feel like I could ask you to repeat exactly what you said, because for some people, they believe that, especially after one experience, that there is nothing like... And I will be like, who told you? Okay, there was this trend on TikTok that the girl was like, anything named Emmanuel is a red flag. So...
I honestly have nothing to say about that. But if we look at it context-wise, you guys do a lot.
Wow.
Emmanuel's...
Wow.
If it's not because my Jesus' name is Emmanuel.
Okay.
I would have stereotyped people, but I'm a preacher of my word, so no stereotyping.
And to put this straight,
and if the earthly Emmanuel has broken your heart, why don't you look up to Jesus, the author and finisher of your faith?
And to put this straight, I'm Emmanuel, and
he's hurt. Choking by the neck.
Please, you guys should not kill me, but I do not understand. I do not know what Emmanuels have done, but let me not kind of try to be the person that is talking on behalf of every other Emmanuel. But I know that we are good people. Let me just leave it at that. The next question. There is this thing I've heard from a lot of guys that they would be like, especially in this current generation, that it's a waste of time to keep on asking a girl out. That once you ask the girl, please, would you do this with me? And she says no, that means she's not interested. Then you move on to the next person. While perhaps, let me not conclude, on the girl side, they want to be checked. They want to be asked out for a number of times before they finally make up their mind. So, but with this current trend of guys deciding not to check a girl for a long time, how do you think it affects love and relationship, especially as it pertains to lady?
Okay, so let's get this thing straight.
Yeah.
Right? Men know what they want.
Okay.
So, a man can only be persistent on you. 2 reasons. Either because he wants something from you, which he's going to get by all means, because he's going to be very patient and live up to your standard for him to be able to get what you want.
Wow.
Or you are something that he really wants in his life, and then he's like, it's this girl or nobody else.
Wow.
But in most cases, it's usually the later, because why would a man chase you for 2 months only to sleep with you and dump you? Right? And then my gender, we feel like we're raising the standard because he's not pushing, he needs to push. He needs to see that I'm a girl of timber and caliber and wood. We understand all that charade. But when he gets what he wants, he's probably going to dump your ass. So,
wow.
Right? A man knows what he wants. Have it at the back of your mind. If you know what he wants, he's going to do everything to get what he wants from you. If you are what he wants, he's going to be persistent until he gets you and shows you that exact love that he wants to give you. Period.
Okay, so in other words, you're saying that it's kind of deception that is being pushed out on social media, that men are still not going after what they want.
It's a total deception.
Wow. So guys, if you see what you want, go after it.
Please, not in the negative way. Because these girls, they are fragile. They need love. That's what we're made for. Okay? We're eggs in the hands of the Creator.
Wow.
Treat us as such.
Wow.
Shalom.
I've asked you this question when we started, but let me ask you again. Why does it feel like girls ask for a lot in a relationship? For instance, if you look at a lot of memes about love and relationship, it will be as if women are you can never satisfy them. For instance, they might be like, do not ever call me again. Never call this line again. But in her mind, she wants you to call. So if you end up not calling, she would also be like, so I told you not to call and you decided not to call. It's
very simple. Like I said, a girl needs assurance.
Okay.
So if she start putting up those kind of attitude, it means you've given her a red flag.
Okay.
And she probably is testing you to know what you're capable of, because nobody wants to date somebody for 2 years and end up wasting their time.
Wow.
So it's very simple. A girl wants to be assured that you are her protector, that you want her for life. This one is not date for fun.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's it. There's no sherry around it. It's straight to the point. We want to be assured that we are safe in your hands. So it's not so hard to ask.
But how come the video is now the one asking for assurance instead of the other way around?
I mean,
because the point is, even men also need assurance.
Yes, they do. But in every relationship, the output is just going to be dependent on the input. If a man is not serious, there's no way the woman is going to be serious.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
If Davido is asking for assurance, that's on him, because I can't speak for him.
Okay, guys, continuously learn how to. Because I hear a lot of guys, they complain that girls do a lot, they ask for a lot, that they even say that girls nag a lot. Be like, most times what they actually want is to be sure that you are not just whining them.
Yes.
So that at the end of they want to be, that's why they say that words of affirmation kind of works a lot on ladies, even if you have nothing.
Yeah.
Because they want to be certain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I want to ask you this question. I know you're in a relationship, but do you do red flags? Do you think red flags is a thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's like, it's a clear sign to know if you actually want to do this thing with this person. Relationships are based on, like I said, it's what you give, you receive. Do you get? Because nobody wants a man that comes back, babe, how was your day? Fine. Nobody wants a boring relationship.
Wow.
Right? A girl wants you to come back and say, let me gist you what happened today. You know, stuff like that. Nobody wants to be in a boring relationship where they call you on the phone, how are you? Fine. Have you eaten? Yes. What did you eat today? We don't want that. Okay. We want you to call, or we want to have conversations like, so babe, yesterday I was coming back and this guy just stopped me on you. Do you understand?
Wow.
That's basically, there's no.
Wow.
But the red flags, when it comes to the red flags, you're going to know. If somebody doesn't want you, clearly you're going to see it. Okay. Because I can't call you the whole day, you ignore my call, but you come back, you tell me, oh, I was busy, I'm sorry. You had 1 second to just type.
Yeah.
You could just as well tell me, oh baby, I'm busy, I'll call you back later. It does calm my mind that this person actually has me in mind. But if I keep calling you 5 missed calls and you don't return, what do you expect me to do? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's not sensing.
Have you had trust issues?
Oh yes,
before?
I have. Not in this relationship though.
Okay.
Because the standards of my relationship now is transparency. There's nothing that goes on in my life he doesn't know. There's nothing that goes on in his life I don't know.
Wow.
So I've had trust issues because of body languages, hiding phones, locking your phone. Oh, don't touch my phone, don't go through this document. Those things are red flags because the person is probably hiding something. Do you understand? But in a relationship where you guys can interact with each other's phone without having to suspect, even if something comes up on the phone, for the fact that the person allowed you to touch the phone in the first place means that the person is not hiding anything from you. So it's as simple as that. It's very simple. Transparency.
So for everybody going through no trust issues. Okay, once there is transparency, no trust issues.
Yes, there's not going to be trust issues.
Okay, I'm going to ask this question. Maybe you might not have had the experience, but I've heard stories about this of many ladies that say that they don't want a guy that is clingy. Have you heard it before?
Clingy guys, yes. People that, yes. I mean, everybody has their own preferences, different strokes for different folks. What I want is not what Nkechi would want. What Nkechi wants is not what Nella would want.
Okay. Who's Nella? Do you
It's just for context reference.
Okay. Because, I don't know, just like you said, it's personal. It depends on the person. But sometimes, because guys, like I said before, most guys also need assurance. Most guys are kind of jealous lovers. So I don't know how women actually deal with it when their guy is kind of jealous. It
depends on the jealousy though. There's a thin line between jealousy and clinginess. Okay. It's a very thin line. You will know somebody who really loves you if they are clingy. Okay. Right? But there's a level of jealousy that...
Can you define that clinginess?
Okay, so clinginess is when a man relies solely on you. He tells you basically everything that goes on in his life. You know basically everything that happens to him. You know the information that people don't know about him. Like, he's always leaning in to have meaningful conversations with you. That's a clingy guy. Okay. For example, when I said the calls, you will know a clingy guy from a call. How many minutes do you spend with a man on it? That's how to know a clingy man. Okay. If I spend 1 hour with my babe on the phone, he's a clingy person because he enjoys my company. Okay. And for that reason, he will always want to talk to me. Okay. A jealous guy would not want you to have anything to do with another guy. In fact, you're going to be in trouble. The trouble is not a mild trouble. It's not like, babe, I care about you a lot. I don't want somebody to take you away from me. Yeah. It's like, why the hell are you talking to another guy? Wow. There's this rage that comes with jealousy. Okay, like trying to make you their property. They are two different things. Okay, which means being clingy is kind of a good thing. It's a good thing for me. Okay. I don't know. for me.
Okay.
I love it when my man is clingy because it shows that you really need me and that you enjoy my company.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are we doing in that relationship?
Wow. Do you prefer feeling loved or being understood?
Being understood.
Okay, being understood.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said before, I wouldn't want to ask why. So, next one. Okay. Breaking up or ghosting?
Break up with me, man. Don't ghost me. I ain't no ghost. Yes, we're human beings. We talk our shit out.
Okay. Okay, this one is not a double option. What's the best line you've ever heard before?
You're as beautiful as the morning star. It took me off my feet.
Wow. Wow, you actually started drawing the morning stars on the ground.
I don't even know how the morning star looks, man.
Wow. According to the person, anybody that wants to know how a morning star looks, come on.
Go to heaven and ask Jesus.
Okay. What's the worst line you've ever heard?
You have a banging body.
How? Is that a line?
It's a line. They make you. They feel it. They want to make you feel good about yourself, so
Wow.
that I already know I'm beautiful. So and I know I have a banging body. So there's no need for it. You have a banging body because clearly it's sex you want.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
Lame.
Like, how can you come to a lady for the first time on it? Come on.
Oh, men walk up to me and they're like, "You're going to be good in bed."
Serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Not 2, not 3.
Wow.
Plenty.
Like, honestly, I used to kind of, should I say, speak up for men, but after I've heard a lot of things and seen a lot of things, I know that, come on, guys are just what they are. Okay, what's the most romantic thing that has ever been done for you?
A lot.
Just one. The most, like the one that normally sweeps you. The one that gives you the butterfly each time you remember it.
Whenever he brings food for me to the office.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Thumbs up, guy. You're really doing well. Okay, next one. What's the worst love advice you've ever received?
let him go. If he's yours, he's going to come back.
Do you know, I was actually coming to that.
If I want to let you go, I know you're not mine in the first place. There's no need of coming back
again.
As you're going, be going from there.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, since you brought it up, let me now ask you now. Fighting for what you love, or if it's yours, it will stay?
Neither of the both.
Okay.
If you're not mine, you will go.
Okay.
And I cannot fight for you even if you're mine.
Okay.
You should know. I mean, you're a man. You're a grown-ass man. You should know what you want, not me.
Okay.
I can't do the decisions for you.
Okay. What if we twist the table? Do you believe that guys should fight for what they want? I'm asking this question for a reason, because you know you can relate very well.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies get a lot of invitations, and for a start, they might not have made their decisions. Do you get? So, do you feel like guys, even though she's saying no, should keep on pushing until they are finally chosen? Because you guys choose.
It depends. I mean, everybody does what works for them. If a man really wants you, he can fight. If a woman really wants you, she can fight. But I can't fight for you.
Wow.
I can't fight. I can't fight my fellow. Okay. Let me digress.
Okay.
I cannot fight my fellow woman because of you.
Oh.
I can fight for our love because I want to make it work regardless. It's between the both of us.
Yeah.
I cannot go to a woman to harass her because of you. Hell no. Even if you are mine, when you're done with her, you can come back to me. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, wow. Because I was actually going to put a context to it, but thank goodness that you did that. Okay, I think this would kind of be the last question. Showing he is sorry or telling you how sorry he is?
You show me, man. The words are just
Okay.
Love is action.
What do you believe in love today, as against what you believe love was 5 years ago?
I believe that there's a special one for you. And when the person comes, it's going to stay.
Wow.
For as long as they can. Yes, because people come in different seasons, and when their season is over, they leave. So at every chance you get to experience love, by all means, grasp it.
Wow. Okay, let me ask you this final question. How important do you think romance is in a relationship?
Very important.
Can you define romance?
It's in the little things. That's my definition of romance.
Okay.
It's in the checking up on me. It's in the getting something that I want without me having to ask.
Okay.
Those are romantic gestures. If you think kissing and fumbling is romance, that is not romance, okay? It's the holding me so tight when I get home from work and asking me how my day went. Like, you just want to know how my day went. It's in the making meals for me.
Whoa!
You know? It's in getting me stuff
Serving
that you
breakfast
know
in bed.
that I really need, but I didn't know how to ask you.
Wow.
It's in secret gestures. It's not kissing and flirty talks.
This is the final thing we are going to do today. So I'm going to make this sentence, then you complete it. Take your time. Love is real when what happens?
When you're loved by someone.
I was never expecting that. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this episode. I hope you guys have actually gotten a thing or two from it, because gosh, I cannot wait to listen to this all over again, especially as a guy, because there is a lot of things that I've been asking myself that before that I'm kind of cleared now. Thank you for watching. If you watched up to this point, you already know the drill by now. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Till I come your way again, keep on loving. There is love out there, no matter what it feels like in this generation. Until we come your way again, peace. For peace. Go out there and love.